Hello lovelies, Lou here. I'm going to share with you guys today the new Healthy Start Kit. I love this kit. It's a really inexpensive way to get into essential oils. So if you've been on the fence and you've been thinking about it, this really is the time to go for it. The Healthy Start Kit is retailing at 160 US dollars, around 205 Canadian, and then with tax on top. So for that, you're getting a diffuser, 10 of arguably, I'd say, the best essential oils or the most diverse essential oils, because you really have so many ways to use them for yourself and for your entire family. And you're getting a year's membership. You might be wondering what membership to doTERRA is and membership with Mandala Essentials with doTERRA is. Well, for your enrollment kit, and normally it's $42 Canadian and 35 US for that first year. It's included in this Healthy Start Kit, and you get the opportunity then to enjoy 25% off all your oils, all your products for an entire year. And you're not tied into anything. You can order whenever you want to order. Think of it like your Costco card. You go to Costco when you want to, but you get to experience those cheaper prices. It's the same with the membership. Who you decide to have that membership with, and this is where Mandala Essentials comes in, means it's the community that you want there helping you on this journey and supporting you. And our community, I'm very grateful for, is a worldwide community. So they get to teach me as much as I get to teach them. So what is in your kit? Well, you have a lovely Brevi diffuser, and the Brevi diffuser is a super sleek diffuser. I'm sorry I don't have one here to show you right now, but it's a sleek diffuser. It's easy to use, and I often get asked the question about diffusers: are they heating up my oils? They are not heating up the oils. And I know where this comes from. Like decades ago, people would have those candles with a little bowl with the water, and you put your oils on and it would heat it up and it would make the oils evaporate. The oils do a really good job of evaporating on their own. This is why a lot of them we're just going to smell from the bottle, maybe put them in our hands and breathe them in when we need to. But what's nice about using a diffuser is that diffuser is going to fill your whole room with a beautiful scent, and our aromas of our essential oils are the quickest way for us to uplift our mood or change how our day's going or change the atmosphere, or if the kids are sick, to be able to help ward off those germs. So it's a lovely way to just kind of fill your space with smell. And it works by having a little sonic disc at the bottom, and the sonic disc, it vibrates, and that vibrations cause the molecules of water to move into the next state, so into like a steam coming out, but that is not hot, coming out into the air, and it pulls the essential oils with it. So you have your Brevi diffuser, you have a year's free membership in this start kit, and you get 10 essential oils. These 10 essential oils come in 5 ml bottles. So our 5 ml bottles have about 70 to 80 drops in. So if you think if you're going to take a nice, luxurious, therapeutic bath and you want to put some lavender in there, for instance, you might only use 5 or 10 drops. If you're using your diffuser, depending on whether you have it in your baby's room, your kid's room, your room, where you're diffusing it, around your pets, you might only use somewhere from 3 to 7 drops. Again, you're going to find what works for you. So what oils are in this Healthy Start Kit? Well, I'm going to start with one of my favorites. It's used a lot in my house with my kidlets and my hubby and me, and it's lavender. Lavender has so many great uses. The minute you smell it, you are kind of transported to those beautiful lavender fields. Our lavender comes from Bulgaria, and lavender, even just by smelling it, works on the part of the brain that helps lower blood pressure. So immediately upon smelling it, you'll start to feel more relaxed. This oil is a great oil for relaxation. You can apply it topically for that, or you can have it diffusing at bedtime. Sometimes I like to take a nice bath with this, or have it in my diffuser, or even make a spray and spray it on my pillows, put it on the bottom of my feet. My kids like to add it to cream and do foot massages with it. There's lots of fun ways that you can use that for relaxation. It's also really good for skin. So if you're dealing with heat issues, or because sometimes when we get that extra heat, it can cause itchiness, and we can get dry skin, bites. any kind of bites that I've been dealing with, muzzy bites, bee stings, wasp stings. Lavender is a really good one for just easing the discomfort that comes with those. Too much sun, lavender is your go-to. Our next oil is peppermint. Peppermint comes with me every single day to the gym because it really helps to open up the airways. Each of our single oils works on about 3 to 5 body systems. So peppermint is good for the digestive system. It's good for the respiratory system, opening up the airways. If you're feeling a little too warm, you can use it in a spray on the bottom of your feet just to help cool you down. It's also good for head tension. So it has lots of different uses, but as I said, my favorite one, going to the gym, I put a few drops in the palm of my hand, rub it together, and take about 3 to 5 nice deep breaths, and I actually find that I have a more productive workout and I can run further. I also have a bottle of this in my car because if you're driving for long periods of time and you start to get sleepy, this one is surely going to help you wake up. Oh, one other reason I take this with me, if I am ever flying or driving through the mountains and you start to get altitude, pressure in the ears popping or not popping, peppermint behind the ears, I like to do it along the jawline too, just helps ease that discomfort, and usually my ears will pop. You could add to that a drop on your thumb to the roof of your mouth. Frankincense. So some of you might know I'm also a yoga teacher as well as an aromatherapist, and I love using frankincense in my yoga classes. When it's diffused, especially when I diffuse it with citruses, it gives a nice calming, grounding effect to those in the class, as well as uplifting through the citrus. I use this personally on a daily basis, bottom of my feet to feel connected, to feel earthly, a drop maybe underneath my tongue, just when the day is feeling a little too busy, just so I can take that pause moment. In meditation, I like to put this one again on the hands and then either rub on the bottom of the feet or the back of the neck or the third eye. It's a very tranquil and grounding oil. And when we're working with aromatherapy, frankincense actually is a base note. It is a base oil. It's that calm kind of blanket of security. Next we have tea tree, also known as melaleuca. Tea tree is an antifungal, so if you're dealing with any foot issues, this is a great one to put on. I make sprays in my house to clean the bathroom with, because those are the areas of the house that kind of get a little bit more moisture, more prone to mold and things like that. So tea tree is great for that. I use tea tree for a lot of different things. I have it in my kids' spray, so if they get grazes or they fall over, we can kind of use that as an antiseptic and have the lavender in there for a healing and relaxation. And as I whiz through some of the different things that you can use these 10 oils for, know that we will have an accompanying blog post on mandalaessentials.com where you can read more of that. And we're also working on a PDF book, so you'll be able to download it too. So our next oil is oregano. I use oregano in the kitchen. If you are going to cook with oregano, know it is a strong and potent oil and you don't need a lot. So you're better to put a couple of drops on a teaspoon and then use the end of a toothpick and put that into your cooking and then do a taste test. And if you need more, put more in, rather than putting a few drops and then finding that you've ruined your dish because you put too much in. So remember, our essential oils are coming straight from the plant, and they come from these beautifully organic plants. So I'm much happier to put this in my cooking than some of the other things that I find at the supermarket. Oregano is also good for boosting your immune. So this time of year, if I feel like my body is, is potentially going to get sick if I'm not doing the things that I know that will bring it back up to health, I like to use oregano on the bottom of my feet regularly. I layer that up with Onguard, which I'll get to in a moment. Just helps boost the immune. If you are going to use it, just as I was taught growing up, oil of oregano is great. And I made the mistake when I first got into essential oils of thinking that oregano essential oil and oil of oregano were the same thing. So I tried gargling with this. It's pretty fiery, not for the light of heart there. So my suggestion there would be to actually get yourself a 20-30 ml bottle with a dropper, glass dropper. and fill the majority of it with olive oil, and then add some of your oregano essential oil to that. Mix it up, and then you can use that as an internal use of oregano. So what have we got next? We've got lemon. We get through a lot of lemon in our house. We use this daily in our water. If you are going to put it in your water and you're going to put it in a container, make sure you're using it in a glass. Or if you're taking it out in your bottle for the day, don't use a plastic bottle. Use a stainless steel bottle or a glass bottle, and a little goes a long way. But lemon is very good at detoxifying and cleansing. And so not only does it cleanse us from the inside, but it's great for using in the home to clean things up in the kitchen, especially if you're degreasing stoves and things like that. Lemon is really good. Taking sticky labels off things, lemon will help you there. It's also an amazing smelling oil. So having that diffusing, all our citrus oils are very uplifting to the emotions. I also like to cook with this. So if you ever come to my house and have lemon poppy seed loaf, then you'll know what the secret ingredient is. And then I'll move on to our blends. So we have Easy Air, also known as Breathe and Air, Air for my European friends. And this essential oil is very good for respiratory issues. It's got oils in there that help. The cardamom helps the lungs. So if you're finding you're coughing a lot at this time of year, applying this with some coconut oil onto the throat and chest can be really nice. Diffusing with this, if you've got little ones that are really struggling because of coughs and colds, this can be really good to diffuse in their bedroom at night. If, like me, you have a lovely, wonderful husband who snores just a little bit, apply this to their feet or have it diffusing in their bedroom to help. My dad has respiratory issues too, and so he likes to use this one on a daily basis just to support the other things that he does to help him. Okay, next we have Digestzen or Zengest, and this essential oil is really good for our stomach or any digest problems. Oh, I forgot the words for it there. What I wanted to say, because my mind goes off on things sometimes, is so Easy Air and Digestzen both have peppermint in. And you know how I was talking before about a single oil often has 3 to 5 body systems that it helps? When we take a single oil and then we add several single oils together, the natural chemical composition of that oil changes as we create a blend. And a blend is a synergy of all those other oils that we put in. So both Breathe and Digestzen have peppermint in, but in the Easy Air, in the Breathe, the peppermint is solely focused here on the respiratory system. And you'll see the difference when you try this one on and then you try the Digestzen one on. So my daughter had stomach issues for a little while, and so we would take this, add some coconut oil or cream and rub it onto her belly every night just to give her support there. Next we have Deep Blue. So if, like me, you like going to the gym or hiking or yoga and you find that sometimes your body's a little bit achy the next day, this is a great oil to support that. My teen son is having massive growth spurts right now, and so his legs and his back have been hurting, and so we use this to massage on just to help with the aches and pains that come with daily life. And finally, I guess I've ended up with my favorite one coming last. I do not travel anywhere without this oil. Onguard. It smells great. It tastes great. It is in every part of my house. So I use this in the washing machine. Even though I use Onguard washing detergent, I like to add a little more of this, a little purify. It is also in all my spray bottles that I clean the house with. I use it in the bathroom. I use it in the toilet. We have hand misters. We have this pretty much most days in our diffuser to ward off the germs that our little munchkins bring home from school. And as a daily preventative, especially with the kids, we apply this to their feet every single day. When I'm traveling, I like to clean the areas that I am, especially the tray tables. I once read an article about how the tray tables on aeroplanes are much dirtier than the toilet seats. So that was reason to think before I put stuff on there. And so the Onguard pretty much use everywhere that I go as a immune booster and a way to get through this autumn and winter season. So that's the Healthy Start Kit. Comes with the 10 essential oils. I was showing you 15 ml here, but they come with the little 5 ml bottles. But still, is a good place to start, having those 10 oils to get you going, and the Brevi Diffuser, and free enrollment, and being looked after by whoever introduced you to these oils. So I hope that gave you some information and helped you make a decision to come and join us on this journey with beautiful essential oils. Mwah.